Now, why would the state pick Chillicothe to be the site of the Millennium Grove? Well, there are several reasons. One of them is it was the first capital of Ohio. There's much history here of early Ohio. Chillicothe has a tree commission, Chillicothe has a tree ordinance, and Chillicothe has a couple of tree nurseries, and they knew that Chillicothe would take care of the trees. Well, the trees came in and we put them in the nursery for a couple of years, but we had to find a place for the Millennium Grove. One of the logical places was some open ground at Adena Mansion and Gardens. They have history up there and we have history, and we thought the two would blend together. Well, the manager of the Adena Mansion and Gardens outfit wisely said, no, you cannot do that up here. And the reason she gave was very obvious. At Adena Mansion and Garden, they're working on history around 1800, 1805, 1807, in that area. We're working with histories from 1690 all the way up to the 20th century. So Adena, trying to set the mood for the 1800s, did not want to have trees and people go through the Millennium Grove and have histories from all kinds of dates. So they said no, and we went then to the Dean of Ohio University at Chillicothe, to their campus. We sat down and explained what we wanted to do. It made some sense. They had 93 acres there. There could be places we could put these various glades, and people could be educated along the lines of the trees and things. So I asked, another forester and I went to the dean, and after explaining this, and we said, can we see your 50-year plan for the campus? And they said, what the hell is that? And we said, well, over the years you're bound to expand. You're going to be adding different colleges and themes and things. Where would those buildings be? Well, they didn't know, and so we had to cross that off the list. We could not plant 100 trees on the campus and find out later, oh yeah, that's where the path was to the next building. This is where the building is and stuff. And so we had to pass on that. But it came to pass that the North Bridge Street Development Company was willing to donate 7 acres of their land to the concept of the Millennium Grove. It happened to abut to 3 acres that the city already owned, and so we had a 10-acre park that we could work with for the trees. We had a work party. We had a pro bono landscape architect from Lima as part of the project. He came, helped us to outline the trees, where would they go, the different glades and stuff. We ended up with the 7 glades, and when we planted them in a chronological sequence so that the first tree in each glade would be from the oldest ancestor in that group. And that was the way the glades are laid out. 7 glades for the 7 areas. Each glade is in chronological order based on the age of the ancestor.